how am I gonna do this? He wanted me to review this movie, right? He bought it for me last year. Wanted me to review it. So I said I added an extra day to Christmas week so I could do it. He's gonna kick my ass. He's gonna kick. Yeah. You know, Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Connor and Cupid, and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Yes, that was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. This one, by Rankin Bass. I did that one last year. That's not what we're talking about. Nope. We're talking about the 1998 Good Times release of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the movie. Why are we talking about this? Well, I sort of explained it. Last year, Big LT bought me this as a Christmas present or a birthday present this year. One of the two. Point is, I'd already done my Christmas stuff for last year. So I said, apparently, I said I'd do it this year. I think I did. But I forgot. See, I have a box for my Christmas movies, and I had it in there. But the ones I gathered for my list were on shelves because there's horror movies. I did take a couple out of the box, but I didn't pay attention enough to see it. I don't know. I knew what I was going to do. And then 2 days after I picked it out, or the next day, or whatever, I think it's a couple of days after I picked out all the movies, he messaged me and he said, "Hey, are you going to review the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer movie I got you? You said you would." I'm like, oh, man. I said, I already have all the ones picked out for the week. Well, I thought you would do it because you said you would. I'm like, yeah. So after looking at the pile, trying to figure out what I could take out, I decided I couldn't take out any of them. I wanted to do all of these. So I extended it to 8. I will explain that in the Christmas preview that I'm going to do. Before I get started, let me crack this open. So you know the story, right? Rudolph, born with a shiny red nose. The reindeers, they laughed and called his name like Pinocchio, which makes no sense because Pinocchio nose grew, not glow. They wouldn't let him play any reindeer games like Monopoly or Scrabble or Hopscotch or Assassin's Creed. Nope, they made fun of him. But joke's on them because old Santa Claus says, oh, holy crap, that's a shiny light. There's a bigger storm out there. I can't see. Holy anything. So will you guide my sleigh tonight? Rudolph says yes. You know, he should say, fuck off, Santa Claus. Ain't nobody like me till they saw that they could benefit from me. So I'm gonna go home and eat some candy canes and shit, and you all can go to hell. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That is the story, right? Nobody liked him. No one had anything to do with him. No one liked the shiny nose until they realized, oh, that's right. It can guide me through this storm. Of course, this one is a musical. There's a history with this movie, by the way. Good Times Entertainment released this film. Good Times Entertainment, of course, is known for their direct-to-video animated films that suck. No way around it. They suck. They're cheaply animated films, and they suck. You know, that is the one with the yee. Suck. So they decided, even though they did not do the best home release movies, let's do a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer movie because it's a big IP. It's a big story. Everybody knows it. And let's put it in theaters. So I looked some behind the scenes facts on this. And it kind of makes sense if you think about it. So it is not confirmed. But I think they were originally going to have this be one of their direct-to-video films. But decided to make it a theatrical film and then change some of the casting. Scott McNeil was supposed to play both the Bob Newhart bear and Slyly, the Arctic fox. But instead, Bob Newhart, as I said, ended up voicing the bear. I looked at the name and I forgot it. And Eric Idle, yes, you will listen to this fox and you will say, that's Eric Idle. Yeah, I don't know why they brought him in and just had to do a New York accent the whole time talking like this. Because you hear Eric Idle, you think, hello, I'm Eric Idle, and I'm the guy who keeps getting run over by Chevy Chase in European Vacation. It's not funny the first time, but we keep doing it. Yes. Yeah, and he has a Brooklyn accent. Oh, and Richard Simmons, rest in peace, is one of the elves. The evidence for why I think Scott McNeil, why I think it was originally supposed to be direct-to-video and they decided to keep it, to put it in theaters, is that Gary Chalk, Optimus Primal, the gorilla from Next Mutation, and a voice of many things, many other things, is the voice of Blitzen. Yes, a recognizable voice of that. They also have John Goodman as Santa Claus. Yep, and he sounds like Fred Flintstone. Well, Rudolph, will you guide my sleigh tonight? That he does. He sounds just like his Fred Flintstone impression from the Flintstones. Brownie, will you be my elf? No way, Fred. I'm not in this movie. Yeah. So we start off with, Dancer and Prancer and Vixen. Yes, nice little rendition, female version we introduced to the story. In this version, Rudolph is the son of Blitzen. And I went, that makes no sense. And then I looked up the original, this one. Apparently he's the son of Donner in that one. But from the song, I always assumed they were all the same age. Because, all the reindeer would then play the reindeer games and I always have to call him names. I figured the other 8 reindeer, right? No. He's the son of Blitzen and unnamed female reindeer. Yeah. And, he has a shiny red nose and nobody likes him. Because that's the thing. And after we're introduced to him, we hear the song again, but it's like a countryized version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose. I'm like, why are we playing it? We just heard this 5 minutes ago. You doing it again. Why are we playing this 2 times in a row? That's not the last time that we did. So we establish, years and years pass. They get older, not like adult, older kids. That maybe 10 years pass. I don't know. So Rudolph has a thing for this doe, a deer, a female deer, a ray of golden sun. Named Zoe. Yeah. Elmo also has a girlfriend named Zoe. Elmo doesn't want to share Zoe. No, yeah. And she has this boyfriend named Arrow, but she's about to be smooching with Rudolph, and Arrow comes in and gets all pissed. Rightfully so. And then Zoe turns around and just basically says, Arrow, you're being mean. And I'm like, but you were just about to smooch another guy. Huh? How is it Arrow's fault for being pissed? I'd be pissed too if I caught my doe about to smooch another guy. I mean, my girlfriend. You know what I mean. Yeah. They also do the reindeer games, which, he's not allowed to play, but here he is. Because they reinterpret that, right? And I know these people, you're not going in order. I'm just going to say whatever. Whatever. I'm pretty sure I'm not going in order. I can't keep, me. There's nothing in order in this head. They do the reindeer games. And Rudolph cheats by doing the glowing nose. And I know Arrow was cheating before. But, Rudolph does the glowing nose, blinds someone, and he wins. And he's disqualified. Now, the first time I saw this, I didn't see the cheat part. I'm like, he's disqualified for having a red shiny nose. What does that have to do with anything? Why is he disqualified? And they award it to Arrow. You're supposed to hate Arrow because he's this mean guy. Yes, he was cheating, but then they call out Rudolph for cheating. And again, Zoe comes to his defense and says, well, Arrow, you're just mean, and you shouldn't have won anyway. Rudolph should have won. I'm like, but they both cheated, but you're going after Arrow for cheating, but not Rudolph? You're supposed to cheer for this guy. But it's here where he's told he can't play the reindeer games anymore because of his shiny nose. And then he sings a song. It hits puberty. For just the song before it goes back to the regular voice. You know how in Blues Brothers 3000 that when the kids start singing, all of a sudden his voice is a little bit deeper? That's what they did here. They couldn't find a kid's voice to sing. Freaking Jonathan Taylor Thomas did it in The Lion King. They couldn't do it here. I'm just saying. Yeah, it goes from little kid to teenager, like he hits puberty and then goes back. Yeah. There's also a subplot with a witch named Stormella, voiced by Whoopi Goldberg. Yes, Whoopi Goldberg. There's a whole thing where these elves crash her ice coaster, so she says if anyone crosses her bridge, she's going to make a big old storm that's going to ruin everything. And while Zoe's out looking for Rudolph, she happens to cross the bridge, and so this gives her an excuse to do it. But she doesn't. Nope. She doesn't do it till Rudolph and the Bob Newhart bears show up. Then she does the storm. Yeah. Rudolph meets Slyly, like I said, who was an Arctic Fox, voiced by Eric Idle, but you could never tell. Because I was watching this and I'm like, I thought Eric Idle was in this. Where I didn't hear a British character anywhere. And then to find out, looking at the credits, he was the fox, which I thought was a rat at first. But no, he's a fox. Slyly, Sly, Fox, Sly. Yeah. So, he decides they have to go. I don't know. Why do they go to Stormella's lair? They don't know that Zoe is there. They don't know about the storm yet. But they go there. And that's what we gotta save Zoe. But you didn't know she was kid. And I've looked up and down the Wikipedia article. It never says they knew. Slyly decides, nah, fuck you, I'm not helping. And disappears until later when he does eventually show up to help. Guilty conscience, I guess. And Rudolph uses his shiny nose to knock Whoopi Goldberg's ass off the mountain. And as she's dangling there, he could have just bit her finger and watch her fall, but no, he saves her. Which, out of nowhere, gets him one wish. This is never brought up before. It's not mentioned. Nothing. It's just Slyly goes, oh yeah, well now you owe him a wish. One wish. So obviously you're going to wish for the storm to be... Obviously you wish for the storm to be taken care of. I wish she was nice. You wish for the reindeers to accept you. I wish you were nice. You wish your nose wasn't shiny. I wish you were nice. What? You have one wish. 3 choices. You have them accept you, have the nose go away, get rid of the storm that's going to ruin everything. Nope. You just wishes for her to be nice. Then he says, stop the storm. And she said, but before you even start typing in the comments or Laramie or Big LT calls me, she'll say, well, actually, I know. She says once the storm has started, she can't stop it. But does the magic of a wish overpower that? I don't know. If that can't happen, then one of the other 2 he could have. But just that she's nice, and then it just works, and he's like, oh, little birdie, penguin. But that's your penguin that you had. How would you? Why are you acting like you just met it for the first time? I don't. So yes, she can't stop the storm. Well, the in-movie version is that once it starts, she can't stop it. But of course, we know that she can't stop the storm because he's got a guy sign a sleigh tonight. So he do. Yep, he shows up. Santa's like, Rudolph, will you guide my sleigh tonight? And again, he should be like, no, go to hell, Santa Claus. You ain't want me at all, and now you can see the benefit of this. Now you want to use me. I'm going to my home eating some carrots with my girlfriend. Deuces. No, of course not. He says, of course I will. And then we get a song about, well, we hear the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer song again. That's 3 times in this movie. I also mentioned during the middle of the movie, they do play the Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time. Yeah. Casting more famous actors. Expensive song. Why did this bomb again? Just say it. And so there's another song about how they can do it. They can do it, and they make it. And we're still going. Usually this is where it would end, but they're still going, and the people get the presents. The Stormella gets a new ice sculpture. By the way, there's like 4 of them that were destroyed, and Santa just gives her 1. Cheapskate. The Bob Newhart bear gets a new scarf, and now he looks like a Coca-Cola bear. And at first I thought Snidely got coal because he opens it, he's like, and he runs around the corner. It's a teddy bear because he got act all tough. And I'm like, did he get coal? No. I don't know why he would get coal. Yeah, and then the movie ends, right? Credits. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Country Eyes version again. That's 4 times they played the song in the entire movie. I lost it. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? All right. So, what is the verdict here? What do I think of this Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer movie that Big OT grew up with? Is it better than this? Hell no. But it has something, I'm sure. It's good times. It's good times. And no, I don't mean dynamite good times. I mean, it's a good times cartoon. You know, those direct-to-video movies you buy at the video store because your mom didn't want to buy you Die Hard or anything violent. Then you go to your grandma's house and watch the violent stuff anyway. Or maybe your grandparents live in Colorado would send you direct-to-video tapes. I had a whole bunch of Rankin Bass cartoon tapes of classic tales of Peter Pan, Robinson Crusoe, Alice in Wonderland. A whole bunch of those. I still got them somewhere. But it feels like a direct-to-video movie that they put in theaters. The only thing that really screams theatrical is the opening title of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That makes pop, pop, pop. And the celebrity cameos, too. I still can't believe they put Eric Idle in here and made him do a Brooklyn accent. Again, though, if Scott McNeil was supposed to do the voice, I could see the Brooklyn accent, and they just told him, do the Brooklyn accent, well, then you could have gotten anybody. But you wanted to plug Eric Idle as the voice of Snively. But he doesn't sound like him. Alright, so what score do I give this? Okay? It's fine. It's fine for something. Would I put it on again? No. I might show it to my son. I don't know. Don't hold me to that. By the way, Big LT. And ask me a million times, you show your son? You show your son? I said might. Doesn't mean I will. Alright? Excuse me. I would say that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the movie, sits firmly in the middle of the road. It's a middle of the road movie for me. I prefer to watch this one. It's shorter. This is 53 minutes long. This is 84 minutes long. Yeah, I think I'll go for the shorter one, please. Thank you. But yeah, that's the start. That is the start, dude. Christmas week +1. So what are your thoughts on Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the movie? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.